Hi, my name is Brandon Evans. I'm a Nebraska Thespian alum, Troop 5483. I was the 2019 Democracy Works winner, and then I co-hosted the Broadway Back to School Gala last September. Currently, I'm a sophomore theater performance major at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. I'm here with renowned TV and film producer, Mr. Neil Marin, as well as the chairman and CEO of the Shubert organization, Mr. Robert Winkle. Thank you for being with me today as we present this year's Standing Ovation Award. Before we get to the presentation of the award, I wanted to ask you both a few questions. I love to perform, but in addition to being on stage, I'm interested into going into the business side of the theater. What advice would you have for young people who are interested in becoming future leaders in the theater and entertainment industry?
It's about identifying the names of the people that you look up to, that you want, that serve as role models, trying to figure out how to get in touch with them and maybe get internships. And I think there's going to be a lot more opportunity now moving forward in terms of training a whole new generation of people.
Be aggressive, don't be bashful, because that's the way to move.
Exactly.
Well, in addition, both of you guys have chosen to give back to support theater education. Why is philanthropy important to you? What would you say to the folks watching?
Well, the Shubert organization, and especially its parent, the Shubert Foundation, has always had education as one of its values. And we will continue to be supportive of education because too much arts education has been removed from schools across the country because of the lack of funds. And we need to collectively, at all levels, work to bring arts back to the school. It is truly life-changing.
And I think that philanthropy is important because it really is about legacy. It's about creating opportunities for there to be a future. So it all kind of starts with funding leading to education, which leads to passion.
Well, thank you both for your thoughts. Part of what makes the theater industry thrive is by continued support of theater education throughout our nation. I want to now turn this over to Mr. Marin to present this evening's award to Mr. Winkle.
Well, thank you. This is, Bob Winkle and the Shubert organization. When I was a kid growing up in Brooklyn, I thought theater was my version of Disneyland. And going to the theater was the greatest form of entertainment that I ever had. And I have such specific memories of being in Shubert theaters. I'm a bit of a theater nerd, and I have done my homework about the legacy of the Shubert organization and how committed they were to the revitalization of New York. And I believe the same is true now. I think the Shubert organization and Bob have always been on the forefront of keeping up with the times, about adjusting themselves to what's important to the theater goer and to the culture. I have watched this man operate through some very, very difficult moments as a gentleman and with open ears and an open heart. And it has taught me so much about, we all hear that the theater is this welcoming place, but knowing Bob, it made me feel more than welcome. He made me feel like really part of the community. Bob and the Shubert organization are well deserving of this honor.
Well, thank you very much, Neil, for those very, very kind words. And I'm delighted to share the evening with my dear friends, Kenny Leon and Neil Marin, and to remember Craig Zaden, whom we lost way too soon. The theater brought us together as it brings us together tonight. We know the earlier the people are exposed to theater, the bigger the impact it has on their lives. So we admire the Educational Theater Foundation's goal of providing every student with access to arts programs at their school. I am honored to accept the Standing Ovation Award on behalf of the Shubert organization.